Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our third and final video of the evening. And as you all can see, we do have 3 Welcome to Wraith Unlimited Edition booster boxes of Flesh and Blood. And also this one little sneaky Arcane Rising Unlimited that I was holding off the mats. All 4 of these boxes here are from Michael H. from Alabama. So thank you so much, Michael, for letting me open up even more Flesh and Blood for you here. Michael kind of DIY'd his own case of Flesh and Blood this time. Last personal break for Michael was a full case of first edition Tales of Aria. We'll go ahead and link that right up there if you guys missed checking that on out. Bought 2 different sets, 4 total boxes. So like I said, DIY cases, Flesh and Blood does come in 4 boxes per case. So a little bit of a smaller case size compared to other TCGs, but a lot of really cool stuff to be found within. But very excited to see what we can find. We have yet to find a single Fabled out of any Flesh and Blood product here on the channel. And we've opened up a decent amount now. At the beginning, of course, it was starting off a little slow, didn't have too much Flesh and Blood, so of course it made sense we hadn't found one. But like I said, we've opened up a good amount. That playlist is a decent size now for all the Flesh and Blood openings. So hopefully we can finally accomplish finding our first Fabled here for Michael H. this evening. So third and final break of the night, let me actually get started with the one lone box of Arcane Rising. So let me set these behind us. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's get started here for Michael, but snapping us into the corner. Let's get started. Like I said, checking out this Arcane Rising Unlimited first, and then we'll check out those 3 Welcome to Wraiths. So we'll do our recap after the Arcane, and then blast through those 3 cases, or not 3 cases, but 3 boxes there, and do our recap at the end of that, since that is all the same set. But excited to see what we can find. Like I said, hopefully we can see our first ever Fabled. Have yet to find one. I know, they're very rare, but I still would like to find one, especially for Michael, because Michael's had me open up a lot of Flesh and Blood here. But also, one thing I haven't opened up for Michael yet, not sure if he's interested, but we actually were able to get in some more Crucible of War Unlimited, so that recently went out of print. We very quickly sold out of the handful of boxes that we had, but we're able to get in a couple more cases, so just 1 case listed on the site at the moment if you all are interested. Top link in the description down below. Take it to your website, learn about personal breaks, and see what else we have in stock for Flesh and Blood. Like I said, fresh restock this afternoon of Unlimited Crucible, which we just finished up quite recently. I was like, oh no, our final Crucible, but managed to get some more, so very excited about that. Do have Sick'em Shots, common foil, followed by a non-foil Sick'em Shot. I'm excited to see what we can find here for Michael. Did open up a couple boxes of Tales of Aria this past weekend for Kevin. Did actually find 2 legendaries in 2 boxes, so that was really exciting. Hopefully we can have some repeat of that kind of luck here for Michael. Take cover, foil rare. Did have that Sonic Boom. Majestic. First Majestic of the box. Now, Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising. I actually need to make another space as we do have super rares. Super rares have been eliminated, I believe, with Crucible. So recently, with all the Aria openings, haven't needed the spots, but do need to make a little spot for super rares. So we'll be seeing less Majestics per box as we are used to with things like Tales of Aria. But we haven't seen any super rares yet, so I actually forgot that they existed as we hadn't found one. But should be coming later in the box. Do have Aether Spindle, Take Cover, and foil super rare, Chains of Eminence. There we go, first super of the box. One Majestic so far. Take Aim, Stir the Aether Winds, and Aether Flare, common foil. Arina's Prayer, Convection Amplifier, and Overloop, common foil. Life for Life, Endless Arrow, super non-foil, and Vest of the First Fist, common foil. Being an equipment, I would assume that would be a cold foil in first edition boxes. Unfortunately, we missed out on first edition Arcane Rising, first edition Welcome to Wraith, and first edition Crucible. We have, actually, I think just one lone box of Monarch, but Monarch was the first set we were actually able to jump in on first edition Flesh and Blood. With Arcane Rising Unlimited being our first unlimited releases we were able to pick up, so. And then we managed to get the Welcome to Wraith afterwards, and a little bit of Crucible. Well, it's very happy that we're carrying Flesh and Blood here now. A lot of you have been really enjoying it. It is growing increasingly popular locally as well, so very happy to see that. Sunkissed Common Foil. And I know Bossman and actually Ashton, the gentleman who is now like the shop manager, runs all the events and stuff over there. I know they are discussing when they want to start holding Flesh and Blood events so we can get the ball rolling with that. Eventually, I know Coming to Titan should also be running assorted Bushiroad events. If we can get enough people interested in Cardfight Vanguard Overdress, be doing that. But I know for sure organizing a Weiss tournament weekly is on the to-do list. So yeah, Titan, as of course we move forward in time, will be increasing the amount of events. It's just difficult to schedule everything because the physical shop is very small. So you can't have consecutive events, or like concurrent events. You can have consecutive events, but not concurrent events is what I meant. Just because there's like, what, like 7 tables? That's not enough to run 2 different tournaments at the same time. So it's not like big stores that can have like, oh, at the same time, like that side of the room we have Yu-Gi-Oh! And this side of the room we got Magic. You know, and then like a couple hours later it switches off for like Modern and Commander for Magic, and different nights of the week having like different combinations of tournament nights. You just kind of have to have one per day. Like that's it. So I know they're working on that. Whenever that information is available, I'll update our events page on the website, which is still of course under construction. Lots of coming soon info for Bushiroad events, coming soon info for Flesh and Blood. But they will be coming at some point. We do have Super Rare become the Arc Knight, and Life for a Life Foil Rare. Alright, so 2 Foil Rares, 1 Super Rare Foils so far. Just 1 Majestic. And that does it here for the first half of the Arcane Rising Unlimited box. It feels so weird now to be going back in time and not finding a bunch of Majestics. We have Life for a Life. I see something with a shiny gold border. And as a foil legendary, Teklo Foundry Heart, very cool. Mechanologist equipment for the chest. Foil legendary, that's one I don't think I've actually seen before. Let me go ahead and get that sleeved on up and top loaded here for Michael. Very cool. Right, that was like pack 1 or 2 on the left side. Do you have that Teklo Foundry Heart? Nice, that's actually really cool looking. Like I said, I don't think we've pulled this one. I don't believe I've seen this card before. Foil Legendary, number 1 here of this opening for Michael. Like I said, we've seen up to 2 Foil Legendaries in a case. We do have this loose box of Arcane and then 3 out of 4 boxes of a Welcome to Wraith case. So, I mean, we could find 3 Foil Legends here tonight. Maybe even a Fabled. So most likely our dreams of a Fabled are shot. Hamstring shotted here. Haha, that's a card in this set. I'm not funny, I'm sorry. But I think the dreams of a Fabled in this box are Gonskis. But hey, I mean, we did find that legendary here from Michael, so very cool. Very, very nice. Azalea hero. One thing I'm curious, as of course each set has its own heroes, and then each set has different expansions for classes. What I'm curious about is, of course, as Flesh and Blood moves forward, are we going to be seeing new iterations of heroes? Like, are we going to get a new Azalea card at some point in the future? Because it'd be weird to have to keep creating a bunch of new heroes for every sets, and then, of course, there's going to be, like, fan-favorite characters in terms of, like, play style and design. And it'd be weird to have to keep... Like, the issue with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I was like, I like it, there's no rotation, all my cards will be good forever. And then it's like, oh, Konami just puts out stuff that's increasingly insane every set. So power creep makes it so that a lot of the older cards are just... They were good at one point, and now it's just like, man, that's trash compared to what's out there. So, I've come to appreciate the idea of a rotation. And I'm curious how Flesh and Blood as they get, like, right now, you have... You know, 4 regular booster sets, and then Crucible with, like, a lot of reprints, and some new cards. So, 5 different sets total. I wonder how they're going to decide to handle, I guess you could say, that quote-unquote issue. You know, if there is going to be a rotation, it seems like not so. Seems like the heroes, depending on how... It was odd. I wasn't quite understanding it when I was trying to research for that one Flesh and Blood Primer video. But it seems like after a certain amount of, like, tournament wins or something, like, heroes get retired. I feel like I didn't understand that properly, which is why I just didn't mention it at all. But let me know in the comment section down below, like, if you've heard anything on, like, what's going to be happening. Is there going to be a rotation? Is it just, like, immortal, all the heroes always being able to use? Some heroes get retired. I know there's, like, one card on the ban list or so, and that is a Majestic from Tales of Aria. There was one card prior to Aria, so maybe that's the second. Like Duskblade or something. Definitely have to do a bit more research into that, but... something very curious, and I'm very curious to see how Legend Story Studios handles that going forward. You know, as there's more and more sets. Because right now it's like 5 sets. It's like, yes, Crucible's out of print. That's unfortunate. But in general, the supply of unlimited boxes is alright. You know, we got some Monarch. We're getting a little low on actually Arcane Rising, but we got some Welcome to Wraith still. Like I said, Monarch and tiny bit of Crucible stacked up now. So, cards are pretty easy to get to, aside from Legendaries and Fableds. We have Tome of Aetherwind, super rare, and Fervent Forerunner, common foil. I'm just really interested to see, of course, the growth of the game over the years. You know, how themes change. Like I said, I'd really love to see if we can revisit heroes. Because I really love the lore of the world of Wraith. Very, very interesting, so... curious how, you know, revisiting plot lines and stuff like that will go throughout the game's life. We have Moonwish common foil. Let me know what you would like to see from Legend Story Studios in the comments down below. Occasionally they poke around, maybe they'll see something in the comments and be like, hey, that's a really good idea. So you never know, share your thoughts down below. And as always, you never know who's listening, you know, who's creeping in the videos, you never know. But just a couple packs here left in this box of Arcane Rising. 2 Majestics so far. And that foil, Teklo Foundry Hearts. Do have common foil, Talismanic Lens. Another card that was most likely a cold foil. In unlimited boxes. Again, being an equipment, that's where that assumption comes from. Cognition Nodes, Pursuit of Knowledge, super rare, and Sikkim Shot, common foil. See, our dreams of Fables are hamstring shotted. Young Azalea, who has a very nice looking shirt. I love it. Life for a Life, Absorbent Aether, and Voltic Bolt, common foil. And last pack of Arcane Rising Unlimited. Man, we flew through this box, almost 14 minutes, including all the intro. Yap, yap, yap. Pedal to the Metal, Spellblade Assault, and Whisper of the Oracle, common foil. Alright, so like I said, since there's just this one box of Arcane Rising, we will be doing our recap before moving on into those Welcome to Wraith boxes. Yeet that behind us. Move the commons, and move the common foils, and regular rares. Everything else will go over. Aside from tokens. I lied, never mind. Not going over the tokens. Tokens I kind of lump in with commons. But alright, let's take a look here. I did have 2 Majestics, Sonic Boom, and Teklo Core. 1 foil super rare, Chains of Eminence. 4 non-foil supers, Endless Arrow, Become the Arknights, Tome of Aetherwind, and Pursuit of Knowledge. We did find 3 foil rares, Take Cover, Life for Life, Pour the Mold. And of course, did find that rainbow foil legendary Teklo Foundry Heart. So that does it for the Arcane Rising Unlimited. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this over here. I always forget. I like having them in order. Common, rare, super rare, majestic, legendary, and then fabled, I guess, would just be like 5 feet away. But I always forget somehow. I've been doing this for almost 2 years. My face is over here, so I gotta stop putting all the cool stuff over here. But alright. Teklo Foundry Heart is being eaten by Niv at the moment. Let's go ahead and crack on into Welcome to Wraith Unlimited box number 1. One thing I always find odd is it seems like whenever they show up from the distributor, even if the case is pretty on the outside, it's like the boxes are not like super minty from the inside of the case. It's just, I don't know. I've just something that's weird that I've noticed. It's like I've never opened up damaged cards, even if there's like dings in the boxes, but it's just a weird thing I've observed. Is it looks like they get a little roughed up, maybe at the factory, I don't know, before they get put into the cases, obviously. Because like I said, even if the outer box of the case is like nice, sometimes the boxes are just well not looking so good. Like I said, never actually found any damage cards. Just something interesting that I've noticed. Overpower and Staunch Response. Nature's Path Pilgrimage, common foil. I guess we can set our token. We can move everything slightly down because I do have these Arcane Rising cards just hovering up there. Back-to-back Nimblisms to start off this pack. Savage Feast, Warrior's Valor, and Primal Bellow, common foil. Flick-Flack, Bonehead Barrier, super rare, and Nimblism, common foil. Flick-Flack, Snatch, and Biting Blade, common foil. Disable, Blackout Kick, rare, and Surging Strike, common foil. Bravo. Blessing of Deliverance, Ancestral Empowerments, Majestic, and Singeing Steelblade, or Singing Steelblade. Singeing Steelblade is a Tales of Aria card, I think. Singing Steelblade here is a super rare foil. Man, I love the foiling here. That looks nice. I like all the... There's just a bunch of swords flying around, too. That's cool. But our first super rare foil of the box, Singing Steelblade. I figured it out eventually. Staunch Response, Flusterfist, and Breakneck Battery, foil rare. Blessing of Deliverance, Steelblade Shunt, and Sink Below, common foil. Flick-Flack, Breakneck Battery, and Slogism, common foil. Time Snap Potion, Showtime, super rare, and Stonewall Confidence, common foil. Overpower, Blessing of Deliverance, and Savage Feast, foil rare. Alright, couple packs left here on the right side of box 1 of 3. Disable, Warrior's Valor, and Nature's Path Pilgrimage, foil. Whoop, Runaway, Savage Swing. Alright, we are 1/6 of the way through all of our Welcome to Wraith packs here for Michael. Barraging Beatdown, Staunch Response, and Flock of the Featherwalkers, common foil. Alright, 1 Majestic, 1 Super Rare foil so far in this box. Steelblade Shunt, Snatch, and Emerging Power common foil. Sigil of Solace, Energy Potion, and Savage Swing common foil. Flusterfist, Drone of Brutality, and Surging Strike, foil. Come on, give us a Fabled, please. Pretty please. Here, this busted pack of Welcome to Wraith. Warrior's Valor, Ancestral Empowerment, Majestic, number 2 of the box. And foil rare, Energy Potion. Now I'm curious, I want to compare those cards to see if they are the same one, or if it's one of those where the cost is different. I think these are actually just the same here. 2 Ancestral Empowerments. Interesting. I don't know that we've actually encountered that before. Because I know there are cards that have the same name but different costs, so they're technically different. As in, like, these little dots up there. I'm curious. Curious. Staunch Response, Blackout Kick, and Cartilage Crush. Blessing of Deliverance, Warrior's Valor, and Mugenshi Release. This is a Katsu specialization card. Super rare foil, only for Katsu. Even though it is a ninja attack, you can only use it with Katsu, not the other ninja. Couple packs left here in this box. Barrage and Beatdown, Snatch, and Rising Knee Thrust foil. Savage Feast, Potion of Strength, and Crush Confidence. Flusterfist, Mugenshi Release, Non-Foil Super, and Staunch Response, foil rare. Flusterfist, Drone of Brutality, and Steelblade Shunt, foil rare. Alright, last pack of box 1 of 3 for Welcome to Wraith Unlimited. Sigil of Solace, Breakneck Battery, and Flock of the Featherwalkers common foil. So no legendary or fabled here in box 1, but I have a pretty good feeling. I think we will find one more legendary here for Michael. I think we will. Like I said, I've got a good feeling. So, I think we can leave the rares on screen for now. We'll go ahead and, of course, though, move this pile of commons. Tons of commons per box here for Flesh and Blood boosters. All right, welcome to Wraith Unlimited, box number 2. One thing I have noticed also about Flesh and Blood booster boxes is if you touch them the wrong way, the shrink wrap will break very easily. Like sometimes I've actually had, like trying to pull a box out of a case, like along the side, actually shrink wrap split. And it's like, ugh, man. It's not open, but it looks somewhat open just because it's like, it just got picked up weird. Very delicate shrink wrap. Very delicate shrink wrap. It's something that's, I'd say, like, slightly annoying. More so because I'm always worried someone's going to be like, oh, you tampered with it. It's like, no, I just touched it and it literally opened up a little bit. But all of these were pretty good. So, just something I've noticed. Very easily does tear open. Especially, this is weird because this one didn't actually open along the seal, but it'll pop open a little bit. So there'll be like a tiny little hole. And I'm always worried someone's going to get mad at me. It's like, no, it's just, I grabbed the box and it... Like I said, these boxes I think were fine. Because I just grabbed the whole rest of the case. There's just 3 and I just picked up the whole thing and then I flipped it upside down. I was like, there we go, we're taking all of it out. So that's probably the way to do it. I guess live and learn, but... Something odd that I've noticed. Steelblade Shunt, Savage Feast, and Mugenshi Release, super rare foil. Snatch, Sand Sketch Plan, super rare, and Raging Onslaught foil. Warrior's Valor, Drone of Brutality, and Driving Blade, common foil. Breakneck Battery, Spinal Crush, Majestic, and Blessings of Deliverance, foil rare. Yeah, that doesn't look very fun on that Spinal Crush. Yikes. I mean, it doesn't sound fun, but it does not look fun either. Not at all. That does not, 10 out of 10 does not look fun. Might be fun to play, but... Blessing of Deliverance, Disable, and Emerging Power, foil. Barraging Beatdown, Snatch, and Wounded Bull. I'm noticing it is quite easy with the texture of Flesh and Blood cards to skip over some commons at the back of the pack just because, I don't know. Have you guys been noticing, like, sometimes the commons are a little together and I just whoop, right over 2 of them and I'm like, yeah, we've probably seen them before. So I leave it, but I've been having that issue just with the Welcome to Wraith. Arcane Rising was fine. Maybe it's just the way the Welcome to Wraith was printed. Staunch Response, Riot, super rare, and Smashing Instinct, common foil. Also could just be because it's the last video of the evening. And a little extra tired. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Drone of Brutality, Flick Flack, and Overpower, foil rare. We are just a few packs away from being 50% finished with all of the Welcome to Wraith packs. Flusterfist, Spinal Crush Majestic, and super rare foil Singing Steelblade once again. Interesting duplicates on the foils out of both boxes so far. Oh, and Spinal Crush Majestic. That is weird once again. Duplicates on the Majestics. 2 Ancestral Empowerments, 2 Spinal Crushes. Interesting. What about a box with 2 Fables in it? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking, is that what box number 3 is going to yield for us? It's just going to be weird collation case. Blackout Kick, Steelblade Shunt, and Savage Swing foil. I don't think Michael would be opposed to that whatsoever. Be like, oh no, error box with 2 Fables in it. Oh, how horrible. Oh, horrendous. Defective box, return it for store credit. No. That would be crazy. Time Snap Potion, Snatch, and Sink Below common foil. Alright. Into stack 4 of 6 of Welcome to Wraith packs. You know, there's a lot of packs being opened up in this video in particular. A lot. Sigil of Solace, Savage Feast, and Blackout Kick foil rare. Very intense art on the Blackout Kick. Staunch Response, Breakneck Battery, and Biting Blade foil. I always feel like this looks like Rey, the outfit. Like Rey from the Force Awakens outfit, the Desert Scavenger. Just with the belt and then the white. It just reminds me of Rey. Steelblade Shunt, Warrior's Valor, and Stonewall Confidence. Just if Rey had a sword instead of a lightsaber. Rey might be cool even with a sword. Can you imagine like ninjas in the Star Wars universe going against the Jedi? Just flying around with swords. That would actually be kind of interesting. I don't think it would work out very well for them. Unless they were also Force users. That'd be interesting to watch. It'd be interesting to watch. Steelblade Shunt, Drone of Brutality, and a movable foil. But I just moved it. Again, not funny. Barraging Beatdown, Remembrance, Super, and Wounded Bull, common foil. Blessing of Deliverance, Potion of Strength, and Iron Wrought Legs is a common foil. Common foil equipment. Savage Feast, Overpower, and Awakening Bellow, common foil. Alright, almost finished here with box 2. We can't find a foil legendary. Come on, give us like at least a foil majestic or something. Flick Flack, Remembrance, Super, and Demolition Crew. Disable, Blackout Kick, Pack Hunt, Sigil of Solace, Savage Feast, and Flusterfist, foil rare. Alright, one last pack here in this box. What will the last pack of box 2 have for us? Drone of Brutality, Energy Potion, and Iron Song Response foil. Love the highlights on the armor there. They shine very brightly in that foil parallel. Alright, box 2 yielded the same super rare foils as box 1. And again, repeats on the Majestics. Now, not the same as box 1, but box 1 had 2 of the same, and box 2 had 2 of the same as well. So, that's a bit interesting. Like I said, maybe you can get a box with like 2 legendaries, 2 of the same ones, or like 2 of the same fables, which would be insane, but you never know. I highly doubt that that's possible, but could just be a weird printing error. So, I mean, might happen. You never know. You never know for sure, I suppose. And all right, so I'm going to go ahead and move this pile of tokens. I'm going to hang out with the Arcane Rising tokens. But okay, last box here, box 3 of the Welcome to Wraith, 4th and final of the video here from Michael. Let's see. All right, pack 1. Let's go. Blessing of Deliverance, Potion of Strength, and Driving Blade to kick things off. Well, drive things off, I suppose. Mirage and Beatdown, Snatch, and Leg Tap. Staunch Response, Drone of Brutality, and Nimble Strike, common foil. Flick Flack, Steelblade Shunt, and Stroke of Foresight foil. Blackout Kick, Forged for War Super, and Sharpened Steel, foil common. Time Snap Potion, Snatch, and Breaking Scales foil. I definitely like the way that card looks, especially in foil. I might actually try and pick one of those up. Not sure if we have one somewhere, or being a rainbow foil unlimited common probably isn't very expensive. Could order one on TCG Player. Now, by the time this video is up, I don't know if that sale is still going, but once again, I mean, there was the 15% a week or 2 ago. TCG is doing a 10% cashback promo. So I actually picked up the remaining SPs. I needed 10 SPs to finish off my set for Cardify Vanguard Lyrical Melody because I'm a weeb. I needed it. They're so cute. They're so cute. So I picked up the 10 SPs I needed and also 2 of the 5 secrets. And I found sellers that also had the SPs and they were a pretty good price. So went ahead and ordered those. So I just have 3 secrets left. And I did go ahead and grab actually a trial deck. We had a case of trial. Well, 1 display of trial decks. Cases of trial decks are huge for Vanguard and Wise, so usually we get like 1 display, and there's usually like 4 to 6 displays in a case, like it's ridiculous. So like we don't need 36 trial decks, but we could probably sell through 6, you know, it's fine. So I got 1, I ain't getting any of the good cards, so then I need all of the SPs from there and like a couple triple Rs, so. And then I'll be good with that whole set, and then when Lyrical Melody Volume 2 comes out, I'll need to do it all over again, but the cards are super cute, so. So I picked those up on TCG Player today. Hopefully they come in soon. We have Alpha Rampage and Buckling Blow. Alpha Rampage being a majestic there. Alpha Investments Rampage. What? Maybe it's not a brute. Maybe it's a broody. We have Breakneck Battery, Steelblade Shunt, and Razor Reflex. This foil is sick. Love it. I remember being enamored with that foil. And one of our first Welcome to Wraith Unlimited openings. I'm loving all the ninja cards. I do love the ninja cards. Still, the heroes I'm most drawn to are Prism and Lexi's cool. I love Lexi's design, but Prism seems like my jam. But I love the arts on the ninja cards. Pounding Gale, super rare foil. Alright, so I got different super there. Alright, we're almost 5/6 of the way through all of our Welcome to Wraith. All of Michael's Welcome to Wraith, rather. Staunch Response, Steelblade Shunt, and Potion of Strength, foil rare. Drone of Brutality, Barraging Beatdown, and Nimble Strike foil. Alright. Now I know earlier I was saying I expect one more legendary here from Michael. We're on box 3 of Welcome to Wraith, our 4th and final box. We only have one from that Arcane Rising, so we'll see. I still believe. Bonehead Barrier, super, and Pummel, common foil. When I said I still believe, there is a part of a song I was going to just break out into song. It's like the intro to Don't Mess Up My Tempo by AXO, and I'm like, it's not I Can Believe, it's I Can't Believe, and I was like, yeah, let me not. I do believe, so let me not do that. And I thought it would have been funny, even though no one would have understood the reference. So yeah, I explained a reference that didn't even happen. I gave you context for something you guys didn't even need. It was one of my special talents. Savage Feast, Crazy Brew Super, and Scour the Battlescape. That is pretty crazy looking, to be honest. I would not drink that unless my life depended on it. I don't want like a 4-color goop in my body. That doesn't seem like it would do good things. Although I guess an M&M milkshake is like more than 4 colors if you let it melt a bit. This is all the M&M coloring just kind of leaks off. So maybe I would have a 4-color goop. You know, Steak and Shake sounds real good right now. Overpower, Flick Flack, and Iron Rot Legs. The tease, the border. It's a silver border, not like a golden border on the legendaries, but the tease. That's our second Iron Rot Legs foil. My skin already hates me. I've had too much sugar this week. I ate 3/4 of a cake on Sunday. I just went ahead and like had the birthday stuff on Sunday, so I had cake and whatever. Because I'm like, Monday's gonna be really busy. And it was. Busier than I even expected, just because we had a couple extra See It to Believe It's to film on top of the other 3 videos. Which, I mean, the videos themselves aren't very long at all. The long parts in making a See It to Believe It is thinking about what I want to say, and also actually going through the live stream and extracting the portions of the video. So it's like really huge file, and it makes the video editor run a bit clunky, especially the ones that are later on. Just because you zoom out to like where it's like 1 minute per little space on the screen, and then you got to go find it, and then it's like, Rrr. It's like, do you mean to go through this file this fast? Like, yes, I'm trying to go 6.5 hours in to find the Ewan McGregor Superfractor. Come on, computer. And then what's made my life easier is I then... Oh, we have a Majestic Lord of Wind. Alright, so no weird repeats here in this box. Is I export each individual segment and then throw them into a new video, which makes it quicker because then the file doesn't lag from having this giant video clip. So it does take time. It takes more time, a lot more time than the actual, like, one was like 5 minutes, the other one was like 8 minutes or so. But Fluster Fist, foil rare. And I still do have a lot of mail to catch up on. Always mail. Mail never stops. It's never ends, which is good. Which is good. Not complaining. Be like, oh no, we're selling too much and making too much money. And it's like, well, I get paid regardless, but still. Drone of Brutality and Energy Potion. Open the center. Open the center of that dude's body. Rip that guy. But it just never ends. Feels like there's never a point to catch up on anything. So. I'll be busy again this weekend, I believe. There's not too many orders for this weekend, actually. There's one jumbo box and a box of WWE Chrome. Speaking of, Panini sniped the license from Topps for WWE, so curious to see how that goes. Moving forward, unfortunately, Dan Berggren does the living set for WWE at Topps. Now, I'm not a WWE person, but I love Dan's art, so hopefully he had some sort of notice, because that would really stink. Just be like, yeah, sorry about your contract. We just not kept the license. See ya, sorry. Like that, oof. That can't feel good whatsoever. So hopefully they at least let him know before, like, this article got published that, like, oh, Panini has obtained the WWE license. It's like, ooh. So. I'm real curious to happen with that. I was talking with Boss Man. I'm like, so you think it's going to make it harder for us to get WWE product or easier? Because we don't get good allocations on WWE. Which is odd because there isn't that great of a profit margin on WWE products. Like, they do sell, but they don't sell for a lot. Like, it's fun. It's a fun product to look at. But I think there's less WWE collectors out there than, of course, like the other stuff. Baseball, basketball, football. Like, sometimes we get, like, Panini basketball numbers on our WWE orders. And it's like, it's very odd. So part of me is wondering, like, is it going to go up? Is it going to get worse? I mean, we just have to wait and find out. But there's a couple packs left here in this box. We have not found a second legendary. I'm failing Michael right now. We haven't even found a foil majestic. What is going on? Come on, just rip a fabled here. Boom. No, that's a rare. I mean, I was actually close to the slots. I wasn't. I jumped straight to the rares, but I was hoping just be like something crazy right there. Just went to it, but. Now you do that for the last pack. See if we got some last pack magic. I know I've pulled a legendary foil in the last pack before. Welcome to Wraith, I think. Maybe it was Arcane Rising. You gotta drop the pack for good luck. Alright. What do you have for us? What do you have for us? Got Rare, Breakneck Battery, Drone of Brutality, and Snatch, Foil Rare. So Foil Rare to end off this third box of Welcome to Wraith. What is going on? Unfortunately, no legendary here from Michael. I was really hoping. I thought we had pretty good odds. 3 boxes. Unfortunately, did not find one. Shout out to that Teklo Foundry Heart from Arcane Rising. 1 box magic with that one. Move these foils out of the way. Yeah, I was expecting, honestly was expecting to find a second legendary. Mods did find that Teklo Foundry Heart from our first box. But let's go ahead and recap the hits from these 2 boxes, well, 3 boxes of Welcome to Wraith. 2 Ancestral Empowerments, 2 Spinal Crush, an Alpha Rampage, and Lord of Wind. Also had a total of 5 super rare foils. Makes me wonder, did I put a super foil in, like, the wrong pile? No. What about in here? Did I put a super foil in the wrong pile? No. So just 1 super rare foil in that third box. We had 2 Singing Steel Blades, 2 Mugenshi releases, and a Pounding Gale. For our regular supers, did find a couple Crazy Brews in box 3. But Cranial Crush, again, does not sound fun. Bonehead Barrier, Forged for War, Remembrance ×2, Route, Sand Sketch Plan, Mugenshi Release, Showtime, and Bonehead Barrier once again. We'll go ahead and pan through our foil rares. Did have some variety here. Blackout Kick is a very intense artwork. But yeah, some variety here. More so variety in the foil rares than in the supers or majestics. here for Michael. But with that does it here. Another almost hour-long video on the channel. Does it here for Michael with his own DIY custom case of Flesh and Blood, 3 Welcome to Wraith Unlimiteds, and that 1 Arcane Rising, which did yield this Techlo Foundry Heart Unlimited Rainbow Foil Legendary. But yes, that does it here for all these boxes. So thank you so much, Michael, for letting me open up even more Flesh and Blood for you here on the channel. Hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions to your collection. Not quite sure what you were looking for out of these boxes, but legendaries and fables are always great. So I hope you're very pleased with that Techlo Foundry Heart, and that I was able to get you some Majestics you are really looking forward to having in your collection. But with that actually does it here for videos on the channel tonight. Like I said, just the 3. Started off with those basketball Onyx boxes, then had that 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening for Anthony, and then these 4 boxes here for Michael. So I hope all of you out there watching, Michael and everybody else, really enjoyed this one. So if you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, drop those down below. I know I was talking what you guys would like to see with Legend Story Studios going forward, more sets, having like a bigger ban list, rotation, revisiting heroes, new additions, or what do you think would be great for them to do? Let me know your thoughts on that and anything else in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you with us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But as I just said, that does it for me here tonight. So before I wrap things on off for sure until tomorrow, do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. Do have 12 Black Label fans: Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Soltari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 9 Gemmint fans: Alberto M, Dragonfire, Dusty Archuleta, JH Geek, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Ryan Michael, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you again to all of our channel members, and all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But yes, that does it for me here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye!